Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystik from housemystic.com. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, hello. What's up? I am Twan the Mystik. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, artist, and musician. Okay, so if you're into esoteric knowledge, astrology, pick a cards, stuff like that, definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time that your girl Twan drops something new. Okay, so let's get into today's reading. Okay, so today's reading is all about what you should do next, okay? And I got inspired by this reading because, it's eclipse season while I'm making this, even though this is a timeless reading, but it is eclipse season and, it's a little chaotic, but once the dust settles, it's like, you start thinking like, what do I do next? Like, what's next for me? Well, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. So I feel like that's how a lot of people in the collective are currently feeling. So I decided to go ahead and make a pick a card all about what you should do next. And it's in connection with your higher self. My intention was to connect with your higher self, ancestors, things like that, so that you can get clarity on what to do, especially if you're in a chaotic situation or it's a chaotic time for you or it's a confusing time for you, or you just want some confirmation regarding the next steps of your life. Yeah, that's the intention of this reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these piles. Okay, so let's get into these piles. So, pile number one, we have the number 555, angel number 555. Okay, and we have the orange calcite crystal. Can y'all see that? I know this light be trying to play me sometimes. And then we have, for pile number two, angel number 999. Okay, and we have the smoky quartz crystal. And then we have angel number 1010. And we have the rose quartz crystal. Okay, so pick the number or the crystal that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to my description or my comment section to check out the timestamps and click the timestamps for your number, crystal, pile, whatever. Okay, and I will see you at the click of your timestamp. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number one with the 555, angel number 555. Okay, so yes, let's go ahead and get into your reading. But first, I want to read to you what angel number 555 means on what website is it? Sacred Scribes Angel Numbers. This is like my favorite website to check angel numbers. So hold on, because I was supposed to pull it up when I first. Yeah, okay. All right, so angel number 555 tells of significant and necessary changes happening in your life that have been divinely inspired and guided. These changes will bring about long awaited circumstances and results and will fully align you with your true divine life purpose and soul mission. Angel number 555 is a message from your angels that it is time to let go of the old that is no longer positively serving you. Trust that they will be replaced with better. Release old doubts, fears, perceived obstacles, and if feeling any fears or confusion, ask for support and guidance from your angels. Know that your angels are with you always. Keep a positive attitude and mindset about the new entering your life and keep an open mind as to the opportunities presenting themselves. Remember that everything happens for a reason and nothing happens by chance. Even though the reasons for the changes may not be clear at this point in time, trust that all will fall into place for you. These changes have come about so that you can break free from old restraints and constraints and freely pursue your soul purpose as a spiritual being. Angel number 555 suggests that major life changes are taking place in many areas of your life. Trust that these changes are for both your immediate and long-term benefit. The angels ask that you go with the flow. Okay, and then I wrote little words on the back, and let's see after this how this whole message ties together, okay? So I put firm boundaries and decisions, go against the grain, tradition. Okay, so wow, okay. Go against the grain, tradition or tradition, black sheep of the family, share wisdom and create wealth, one in a million. Okay, so I was thinking about that Aaliyah song, One in a Million, but then it also made me think of like your one in a million. Like something is telling me that something that you should do next is embrace your uniqueness, embrace um your quirky nature for some of you guys. I don't know why I'm sensing like Aquarius, I'm sensing Aries, I'm sensing Leo, Gemini, Virgo. Yeah, you don't have to be those signs for it to resonate with you, but that's what I'm sensing, especially when I think of quirkiness. And then my email thing just went off, and maybe that's a confirmation. But I feel like the next thing you need to do is like embrace your quirkiness and make it your thing. I don't know if some of you guys are entrepreneurs or like brand owners, but I feel like something that can help you stand out from the competition is to be your weird self. Like, and I don't even want to say weird, like unique, your unique self. Unique, that's what you are. Alien superstar. Yeah, you're an alien superstar in this group. I feel like you may feel like the alien in your family, like, or like you just feel like an alien in general. Like I said, black sheep of the family. But I just feel like the next thing you need to do is embrace your quirkiness and like go with it and don't think too hard about it. Like I'm really okay. Let's just get into the cards. Okay, let's just get into the cards because then I'm gonna start saying up a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's do these cards first. Okay, so we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay, so it doesn't want to focus. Oh, this light be a little too bright sometimes. Okay. And then we have Lost Land, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before, okay? Okay, this light is a little too bright. I'm gonna fix it in a second. But last one we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. That's so interesting that we have like cards about surrendering, and five has to do with like going with the flow. Because it literally said go with the flow. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, it's like you've been trying to keep yourself in a box, or you've been like trying to do things in a way that's like the norms of society, or you're like I see you break, like the next thing that's happening for you or the next thing you should do is break away from tradition, break away from the norms of society, break away from like maybe the expectations that others have on you or like your family has on you, or stuff like that. Like I really see you needing to be your most authentic self. Yeah, like, and stop trying to think, is it on brand? Because I feel like some of you guys have a brand or something. I don't know if that's like a select few of you, but I feel like some of you guys have like a brand or something, and you're just like, well, if I do this and I do this, like how does that fit together? It doesn't matter because it's you. It's your brand. It's what you want to do. So it's like it doesn't matter if things are on brand, and even if it's not on brand, I feel like you're gonna find a way to make it fit. I feel like this is a very specific message for specific people, but yeah. And then I just feel like there's some of you guys that are afraid of breaking away from your family, like what your family expects of you. And I don't know if like some of you guys have a super traditional family, like maybe your parents are from a certain culture, a certain country or something like that, or they just have these certain expectations and you're just like, that's not me. That's not really me. I want to live life how I want to, or I want to have this certain type of career that I want to, or like, I just feel like, yeah, you're meant to break away, or that's the next thing that you should be doing, like breaking away from the expectations of certain people and like do what you're feeling called to do. And like, even if it's like you're for some of you guys, that's like you have your own brand and you're like, oh, will this be on brand? It doesn't matter if it'll be on brand. Like, you can find a way to make it on brand, even if it's like not on brand. I don't even know how to explain that. Oh my goodness, my throat feels weird. So I think like another thing for you guys is like speaking up. And then, oh, even how she's like in this card, in the breath of the cosmos, if you look really close, um, can y'all see that? It's like it's coming out of her mouth, like the breath is literally coming out of her mouth. And I feel like for some of you guys, the next thing you need to do is maybe either speak up for yourself, speak truth. Oh, yeah, we have share wisdom. It says share wisdom. So, like, for some of you guys, maybe this is your call to, start that podcast or start that YouTube channel or release that song or start writing that song or start saying more on like social media, sharing your ideas and gifts and talents on social media, or like something like that. I feel like your voice is needing to be heard more, even if it's just simply you speaking up for yourself and being like, yeah, no, or like um telling people how you really feel, or stuff like that. So okay, so next few cards, we have Knight of Wands. Okay. Ooh, the Tower. Ooh. Okay. And then we have King of Swords. Okay. So, wow. Okay, so with the Tower being right under the lost land, soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. And I think it's interesting because like we have this tower falling apart, but we have another tower type thing right here. So it's definitely making me think that for some of you guys, it's like you could be experiencing a chaotic ass situation, or like a what us tarot readers like to call a tower moment, okay, where it feels like everything's falling apart, so many things are changing, so many like things are happening where it's like you're having to make order out of chaos. And that's why I was wondering if some of you guys are Geminis or Virgos, um because I feel like that's that's the calling of those signs, making order out of chaos. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like some of you guys are just going through like a situation where you're trying to find stability again. You're trying to regain stability. And I feel like this cause of like instability or whatever was like the universe shaking some stuff up so that you could remember certain gifts of yours, because the fact that we have lost lands, soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. It's like you're meant to like uncover certain gifts and talents of yours, or these chaotic situations or whatever is meant to make you look at certain gifts and talents of yours and like maybe give them a second look, because maybe you kind of neglected them or felt like they were unimportant, or you know didn't take it serious, and now you're like, okay, maybe I should take this seriously, maybe I should try this, maybe I should pick this up again. And then another thing I'm getting with this soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. Like, I feel like with you guys going through possibly a chaotic situation or a tower moment, it's like I feel like some of you guys experienced something like this in a past life, or maybe even in this life, where, the odds were stacked against you, but you were able to overcome. And maybe you're kind of going through another kind of tower situation where it's like you're trying to figure out how to get yourself up out of this situation. And Spirit is probably trying to remind you, like, maybe you are going through a situation where you're like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? What do I even do? And Spirit wants to remind you that you can, in fact, get out of this situation, even if it looks like the odds are stacked against you, because you've done it before. You've done it before. Um, yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are either changing careers, or like how you work, or maybe just your mindset in general, or maybe some of you guys are like moving away to another city, state, country, something like that. But yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are going through like a big transformation right now, or maybe a chaotic or confusing situation right now. And Spirit wants you to know, like, you will get through this. You will get through this, and you've done it before. You were able to get out of situations before. And I had just looked at the timer, and it's at 1:42, and that has to do with like positive things coming on the horizon, even if you don't see it yet. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are in a time where you're just like, bro, what? I mean, what? You know what I mean? Or it could even be kind of like what I said earlier, as far as you kind of being kind of different from your family. And it's like you're having to kind of break tradition. You're kind of breaking tradition. And the fact that you're breaking tradition is like, it's making you have to undo a lot of the conditioning that has been placed upon you. And with that conditioning being placed upon you, and then you're like stepping away from it, it's probably causing anxiety. It's causing things to maybe like fall out of your life, because it's like really not in alignment with you. But it's kind of scary, because you're like, I mean, okay, so what do I do now? Like, what is real? What is not real? What is, you know what I mean? Like, how can I make these certain things happen? Like these big dreams of mine, how can I really make these things happen, even though like I was taught to believe, like, okay, no, you have to be practical, or no, you have to do things this way, or no. Like certain beliefs people have about money, like money's hard to come by, or like something about like working yourself to death just to make ends meet, things like that. I feel like you're really stepping away from that in this lifetime, or after this eclipse, because we just had the eclipse like I was talking about. But yeah, okay, so let's see what else we have. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Look, and I was just talking about the eclipses, and the first eclipse was in Scorpio. Okay, and as I'm making this, we are in Scorpio season, and like I said, you're having to work through those beliefs that have been imposed on you, where it's like people have made you feel like, okay, you have to be fearful about money, or you have to be fearful for betting on yourself, or you know what I mean, like you've been taught to be kind of like fearful. And I feel like you're breaking tradition, like even how we have loosen your grip, but then we have the King of Swords right under it. It's making me feel like you're releasing the traditions or something, or like the old beliefs, like the grip that the like fears and those certain beliefs have had on you. And it's like you're stepping into your power and creating your own beliefs. Well, yeah, creating your own beliefs, creating like your own life based off of how you want to live, and not what is expected of you. Okay, so we also have faith, bruh. We literally have faith in your dreams. And I literally was just talking about you having big dreams. I feel like this group, you have very, very big dreams, and it's like the thing that you should do next is go for these dreams, even if it doesn't make sense to other people, and also goes against kind of the traditions and beliefs that maybe you grew up with in your own family. Okay. And then we also have, oh my God, I just love when this happens. Look, we literally have transformation. I literally talked about transformation. I said that y'all are going through like a major transformation, and it's probably like causing upheaval in like every area of your life, where it's like everything that's not aligned with you, it must go. It must go. And that's that's including beliefs, people, situations, that just aren't aligned with you. And yep, transformation. And it's interesting because there's a butterfly on here, and then there's a butterfly on here. So yeah, some of you guys, and then I also feel like some of you guys may be going through like a glow up or something, where it's like you just gonna be looking super good, like, or maybe that's what you should do next. Focus on your health, because it's gonna help you glow up, and you just gonna be looking mad good, like. So, and then look, we have dreams. We literally have the word dreams, and we have faith in your dreams. So I also feel like the next thing you need to do is pay more attention to your dreams and see if there's like a repeating message in your dreams. Okay? And then let's see. The last few cards, where'd they go? Okay, so basically these last two cards are affirmations that are meant to help you with like these next steps that you should be taking in your life, okay? So we have oneness is my true nature. So with oneness is my true nature, it just making me think that like, it just making me think of you, your authentic self. Like, start getting in tune with your higher self, your most authentic self, like your true nature, okay? Like your true nature. And then last but not least, we have, oh my God, I cannot make this stuff up. I I cannot make this stuff up. This card says, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. I'm done. I am done. I literally just said you stepping into your, like, being your most authentic self and not being what is expected of you. And we literally have, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. I'm done. Okay, I'm done with y'all. Because seriously, seriously, seriously. So that was your reading, pile number one. If it resonated with you, please leave a lightning bolt emoji for this tower moment we have here. But it's a moment that's good for you. That's gonna be the change that you needed. Okay, so yes, let me get a lightning bolt in the comments. Okay, if it resonated with you, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip your girl, you can go to the virtual tip jar. The links are in my description and in my comment section. Also, make sure you go to housemystik.com to check out all of my artwork. Okay, you know your girl is an artist. Okay, so check out all my canvas art, my hand painted handbags and clothing and all that good stuff. And also check out my readings if you're interested in booking a reading. Oh, yes, the Mystik Collective app. If you want to get exclusive content from me and connect with like minded mystics like yourself, definitely check out the Mystik Collective app. And then what else? Let's see what else y'all need to know. Dang. Oh, yes, join my email list, okay? Because I have to create a new email list because for some reason my old email list is not working. So, yes, if you want to be a part of my email list and get updated on when I'm having events, when I'm having sales, when I'm all that stuff, definitely join my email list, okay? All of that stuff is in the description, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number two with the 999, angel number 999, and the smoky quartz crystal. Oh, let me show y'all the crystal. Okay, so yes, let's get into this reading all about what you should do next. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look up angel number 999. Okay, so angel number 999 brings a message that certain aspects of your life are coming to a close and or an important phase of or cycle is ending. Trust that this is happening for karmic reasons which will become evident in the very near future. It is clearing the way for you to fully pursue your life purpose and soul mission as your soul destiny dictates. Trust that all information, guidance, and assistance you will need upon your path will be supplied by the angels and universal energies. Angel number 999 is a strong message to fully devote yourself to your life mission without delay. Listen to your the guidance from your angels if feeling any fears or doubts about your path. Angel number 999 can be a strong suggestion that a phase or phases in your life are coming to a definite end and you can expect many closures in your life. Fear not, as this is preparing you to begin a wonderful new life and lifestyle that will see all fall into place for you in most positive ways. Angel number 999 is a sign that light workers are to step up to their duties and work for the benefit of humanity and the world as a whole. Angel number 999, it encourages you to express your unique true self and weave love into every aspect of your life and base your life on the principles of acceptance and integrity, compassion, and cooperation. Realign with your heart and soul and discover your true nature and soul purpose. You have powerful energies within you, and they are to be used for the betterment of your life and that of others. Listen to your inner yearnings and intuition and follow through with your highest ideals, insights, and ideas. Trust that you will be able to find a comfortable balance between your material, family, and spiritual pursuits. Okay, so for y'all, I feel like the next thing that y'all need to do is um follow your intuition, follow your inspiration. Okay, and it's so crazy because like when I was pulling your cards, okay, it's like y'all cards really wanted to be seen. Okay, y'all cards really wanted to be seen because I don't look at these cards before I do the reading. I just choose them, put them in the piles, and then I just do the reading. But for y'all, it's like these two cards just really wanted to be seen to the point where they like flipped over, and I'm like, oh dang, should I pick some new cards? And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna keep them in the deck. But after reading 999, I can see why those cards are in the deck. I mean, in this pile, it was inspiration and peace. So you're gonna see them when I pull them out, but it's making me think that it's like you first of all, the fact that the cars just wanted to be seen and even how the cars looked, for some reason I'm feeling like even though this is about like what you should do next, I feel like something that's gonna find you next is like recognition or something. Like some of y'all are about to be famous. And that gave me chills all over my body. So okay, so I feel like some of y'all are about to go viral, or y'all about to be famous, or someone famous is gonna contact you for your goods or services, or it's like maybe someone in a higher up position, like at your job or something, they're gonna look at your work and be like, wow, they know what they're doing and I want to promote them, or I want to give them like a higher paying position, or I want to like help have them run a certain, maybe your own franchise. I'm hearing franchise, or like I like you running a certain department, or you I don't know, but I feel like someone higher up is going to be looking at you and what you be doing, or you are going to get recognition or fame or something like that. Like some of you guys, I'm really feeling like fame and recognition is coming for you in the like very soon, if that's what you're looking for. But I definitely see recognition, people seeing your face, knowing your face, like you being seen more or something like that. Okay, anyway, that took up 5 minutes of the reading. So these three cards, let's do them first. So we have bruh, I cannot make this stuff up. Like I said, I only saw two of the cards, and I told y'all which two cards I saw. And I kept talking about they wanted to be seen, and you're about to be seen. And listen to what this card says. The courageous, I never know how to say this word. Is it peony? I don't know. Peony? Anyway, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Look, it literally says that. Let's see, will it? I can't make this stuff up. Like, I literally cannot make this up. And the fact that it said the unique nature, and in number 9, it was talking about you being unique. Unique. Okay, so if some of you guys are feeling called to check out pile number 1, yeah, definitely check it out, because I got a similar message with the uniqueness and authenticity and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so the fact that you have this card talking about let yourself be seen, literally, what did I say? I definitely feel like you're about to get recognition, fame. Some of y'all about to go viral, but it won't even be like, okay, this one video is going viral. It's like you're about to get so much recognition where it's like it takes you to another tax bracket for some of you guys, or it's like you're getting promoted to a new position, or like you're running your own franchise or your own department because of the fact that you just do so well in your work. um Sorry, I had to pause the video for a second, but yes. And then also that it says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I feel like this is also reminding me of pile number 1, like not allowing yourself to be put in a box because you have a multifaceted, unique nature. Okay, so it's like it's kind of even making me think of myself, like I'm a tarot reader, but I'm also an artist, but I'm also a musician. You know what I mean? Like that's, I don't know if that's something you necessarily always find put together. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's some of you guys where you have like different talents that kind of like, you're like, I mean, does this all fit together? But who cares, it's you, so it doesn't matter. But yes, I definitely feel like what's coming next is, even though it's like I said what you should do next, I feel like for you guys, it's like y'all already been doing stuff. Like y'all already been doing stuff, like you already kind of, maybe you were in a confusing time, kind of like what I said with pile number 1. Like I said, if you were drawn to it, go check it out. But maybe you were in a confusing time, that like required you to let go of fears and let go of old beliefs, because that was the basis of pile number 1. But I feel like for you guys, it's more so like maybe you've already been doing that work where you're releasing the fears, you're releasing expectations on you, you're releasing beliefs that you were conditioned to have, things like that. And yeah, you already been doing that work, and now it's like it's time for you to shine, like, and let yourself be seen and stuff like that. And maybe you're already starting to have a bit more of clarity as far as like what you should do next. But then I feel like you had a little bit of clarity on what you should do next, and then you've already been starting to do it, and now I feel like you have to let spirit help you. Like I feel like you have to let spirit help you, and kind of like, instead of like just trying to, because I feel like you've been pushing extra hard. I feel like you've been pushing very, very hard and not allowing spirit to work the magic too. Oh, I just realized I never read the back of this little card. Oh wow. Wow. It says passion project. Wow. Okay. Passion project, lust for life, lust within relationship. Say yes or say no. Say how you feel. Say you're sorry. And stronger, like stronger by Christina Aguilera. That kind of like came up in my mind. So we'll see how that fits in throughout the rest of the reading. But the fact that it said passion project definitely lets me know that like is yeah, this is the creative pile. This is definitely the creative pile. And also do that project. Okay. That project that you're feeling called to work on, it's time to work on it. Okay. So let's see. We also have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. And pile number one said something about gifts too. Can y'all, this light be messing? Oopsie. There we go. Yes, because this light be making it a little too bright sometimes. Let's see. Okay, there we go. The golden children. Okay. Oh, yes, it's not as bright anymore. But yeah, the golden children. And then we have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. And I kind of said this in pile number one too. So please go check out pile number one if you felt called to like check it out. Um, yeah. So let's see what other cards we have. So these are the two cards that popped out. I told y'all peace and inspiration. So yeah, I feel like, and then even the fact that like the number 999 was talking about light workers stepping up to their purpose or whatever. I feel like that's y'all. Like y'all, I think we're in a confusing space, and that's why I feel like one and two are probably connected. But I feel like y'all were in a confusing space, and then you're like, okay, I need to take charge. Okay, so what should I do? What's my purpose? What's next? Like you already been asking yourself, what should I do next? You've already been asking yourself that, and I feel like the next thing you need to do is allow spirit to kind of help you, and then to remove everything that's like unaligned with you, because I feel like you were going through a tower moment. Like I said in pile one, you were going through a tower moment, and it was to remove anything that wasn't aligned with you. And I brought that up in pile one. So yeah, like allow spirit to remove whatever isn't aligned with you, and have peace with the fact that yes, spirit kind of is like pushing all these things out of my life and kind of like making me make these certain changes, but it's for your highest good. And it even said that in 999 too. I remember it. Let me go back to it. Let me see what it said. um Yep, it says angel number 999 can be a strong suggestion that a phase or phases in your life are coming to a definite end, and you can expect many closures in your life. Fear not, as this is preparing you to begin a wonderful new life and lifestyle that will see all fall into place for you in most positive ways. So yeah, I definitely feel like it's time to release what's not serving you. And then it also says realign with your heart and soul and discover your true nature and soul purpose. So, and we have a card about anything unaligned must go. So that's crazy. So let's get the rest of these cards. We have Six of Pentacles. So yeah, whenever I see Six of Pentacles, it always makes me think of someone that's a light worker, or like, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are like, healers, tarot readers, psychics, astrologers, so just someone that shares knowledge with the masses. I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all are in this group, or if you feel drawn to pile number one too. Um, and I feel like this is you like bestowing your gifts upon the world. Okay, and that's the next thing that you need to do. Like share your gifts. Oh, we had the card rare gifts. We have the card rare gifts. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's definitely some healers up in here that are really powerful with their skills, and it's so powerful that it's like rare. Okay, so don't be afraid to share those gifts with the world. And then some of you guys, it could just be like the art. Well, it could be multiple things because we have multifaceted nature. So I feel like you could be gifted in multiple things, which makes me think of how she has two gifts in her hands. So maybe it's two things specifically that you're gifted at. But I definitely feel like the next thing you need to do is, yeah, let yourself be seen, or the work that you have been putting out there. I feel like for some of you guys, it's almost like you're, even though you want to be recognized, you want people to see your work, it's like part of you is also kind of a little nervous about um being seen, or like being in the public eye or something like that, because of the pressure it comes with. Even if like it's some of you guys being put in a leadership position in your job or something like that. Excuse me. Ooh, had to yawn there for a second. But if some of you guys are moving into a leadership position, it may be like making you nervous because you're like, I mean, am I really qualified? Are people gonna actually listen to me? Um, am I gonna do the job right? Or things like that. But don't worry about it. Do not worry about it, because that, like, wherever you're being led right now, it was meant for you. Look, we have the devil reverse, and then we have nine of wands reversed. So yeah, I definitely feel like, because even how we have the nine of wands reversed and then the devil reversed, I definitely feel like you've been putting in that work. You've been putting in that work, and you're so close. You're so close to experiencing some type of success or some type of recognition, or something along those lines, because I feel like with nine of wands showing up here, you've been experiencing setback after setback, or maybe feeling overlooked, or feeling like, when is it my time, or like, kind of maybe even seeing people around you level up, where you're just like, I mean, wow. Like, and I'm not saying like, because I don't want anyone to ever compare themselves to anyone, because trust me, I know how it can be when you're comparing yourself to other people. But it's like everyone's journey is different, and if you do see people around you kind of leveling up, where you're like, wow, okay, well, this person's getting recognition and this person's getting recognition, like, kind of like, what about me? Like, what about what's next for me? Am I gonna get a promotion too? Am I gonna get recognized? Stuff like that. And Spirit wants you to know that your time is coming. Okay, your time is coming, and release release comparison, because it's the thief of joy. Okay, it's really the thief of joy. But I feel like your time is coming. You've been putting in a lot of work, probably behind the scenes, even when you didn't want to. You've been putting in a lot of work, and Spirit is like, yeah, your time is coming. Okay, so we also have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Yeah, see, like I said, you're so close to achieving something. You're so, so, so very close, okay? And don't compare yourself if you feel like people around you are leveling up, or like you're just like, man, when is something good gonna happen to me? Like, you know, and what how I like to look at it as, like, if when you see people around you doing good, that means you're next. Okay? So we also have, wow, expect powerful change. And it's the new moon eclipse card. And we just had that new moon eclipse in Scorpio. This is a timeless reading, but if you're watching it like when I post this, we just had that new moon eclipse in Scorpio. Um, and then we do have wow, and we have a full moon eclipse coming up on November 8th. So I'm wondering if some of you guys have prominent fixed sign placements, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. If you have it in your like sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, we'll even say Jupiter, right? Or North Node. Have it in one of those signs, maybe even the degree or something like that. Or the house, like the houses are the second house, the eighth house, the 11th house, and the fifth house. So maybe you have something going on with those houses in your chart, but yeah, I feel like these eclipses are definitely affecting you. Of course, it's affecting everyone, but I feel like it's very prominent. It's like very prominent in your chart. That's why I'm wondering if you have fixed sign energies in those prominent placements in your charts, because I think it like caused a lot of like having to question certain things that you were doing. Like, yeah, let me because I'm about to start ranting. But anyway, so the last two cards we have here are basically supposed to be affirmations meant to help you with getting through this time period, as far as like, you taking these next steps. These are meant to be affirmations to help you with taking the next steps. Okay, so we have, wow, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Okay, and let me read it again. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So yeah, I definitely think, like I said, some of you guys have already been releasing fears. I feel like for you guys, like a lot of y'all have already been releasing fears, been doing that inner work and focusing more on faith. So last card we have, I am the dreamer of my dream. Yeah, y'all please go check out pile number one. Y'all go check it out, because it's like pile number one and pile number two are definitely connected. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number two. Pile number two. If it resonated with you, please leave a let's see, a sun emoji. Okay, because you are meant to be seen like the sun. Okay, so yes, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the description and also in my comment section. And then also make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell and that subscribe button, so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Make sure you go to housemystic.com to check out all of my artwork. I paint on canvas, I paint on clothes, I paint on bags. I just be painting on stuff. Okay. So check out housespaces.com if you feel called to join a really dope, like a community. Definitely check out the Mystik Collective. I drop exclusive content on there. And yes, I'm trying to think what else. Um Oh yes, if you feel called to book your girl for a reading, that's in the description as well. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. I hope y'all. Oh yes, my email list. Make sure y'all join my email list too as well, so y'all are updated when I drop something new, when there's a new video, all that good stuff. Cause sometimes YouTube doesn't tell y'all. So yes, if you join my email list, I can make sure that you get it. And yeah. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number three with angel number 1010. Okay, so I'm going to read what I wrote on the back, and then we're going to read what 1010 means. Okay. You're so close to the end of a phase, you're so close to the end of a phase or the fruition of long held dream. Break My Soul. Yeah, so Break My Soul by Beyonce, that was playing in my head. So maybe there's some messages in there for you with that song. And then I also put butterflies and sacred sexuality. So I guess we'll see how that fits with the reading. Okay, so let me read what angel number 1010 means. So it says angel number 1010 indicates that it is a time of personal development, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment. Keep your thoughts focus, and intentions on your soul mission and life purpose, and your elevated vibrations will attract abundance and positive energies into your life. Use affirmations and maintain a positive attitude to draw towards you all that you need along your path. Trust trust your inner wisdom, intuition, and the guidance from the angels, and take positive action in the direction of your dreams and desires. Angel number 1010 encourages you to keep your beliefs, thoughts, and mindset focused upon your spirituality and your life purpose, as you are now creating your own reality. Engage yourself in creative and positive endeavors, activities, and use your personal skills and talents in a productive manner. Listen to the guidance from the angels and your intuition, and serve your soul mission with passion and enthusiasm. Angel number 1010 urges you to pay attention to your intuition, thoughts, and impressions, as these are revealing the answers to your prayers and are providing guidance. Trust yourself, the angels, and the universal energies, and take direction and action as guided. Step out of your comfort zone and into the direction of your true desires, and know and believe that you will find success and happiness. Angel number 1010 tells you that you will find personal success and fulfillment. Oh no, I hope it didn't freeze as I was doing that. Okay. Angel number 101010 tells you that you will find personal success and fulfillment in your endeavors. Okay. So, with that going on or popping up, I feel like, and the fact that we have the crystal heart, I definitely feel, wow. So I guess all these piles are somewhat connected. Um, because I want to say following your heart's desires, but I feel like for you guys, the main thing here is you creating your own reality. I feel like that's what you should be focused on next. That's what you should be doing next. Which I'm sure, because I'm trying to think, did I say that? I don't think I said this in the other readings. Okay, so never mind. I was gonna say something, but never mind. I feel like for you guys, what you should do next is start um writing down or visualizing what you want your life to be like, especially if maybe your current life is not exactly what you want to be like, what you want it to be like. It's time to start imagining and writing down what you want your life to be like, or even like setting certain goals where you're like, okay, so I make this amount a month, and excuse me, I can, if I want to make this amount a month, I have to sell X, Y, and Z. I got to do this, this, and this. You know what I mean? So like, kind of making plans and being optimistic about them, because I feel like scripting or like even saying affirmations or just like, speaking every day, like, oh, I have this type of car, like just saying stuff like that, I feel like is really important for you at this time, because I feel like you're like I said, you're currently creating your own reality. So it's super important that you focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what cards we have here. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Okay. Called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And the seven star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. Okay, and I think 1010 said something about using your creative abilities in a productive manner or something like that, it said. So yeah, like I definitely feel like you are creating your own reality, and the fact that we have called soul gifts and training, is time to step up. I feel like, yeah, you're being called to create your own reality. Like if you're not happy with how things look, it's like, okay, so what can you do to change it? It's time to start thinking about what you can do to change it if you're not happy with a certain relationship, or a certain, like your career, or with your living situation, or with your health, or with whatever it is. I feel like it's time to start making those changes in order to get the results that you're looking for, because it's like you can say you want certain results, but if you're not like, planning it out, or something like that, it's like what's the point? And I know sometimes, like, for example, let's say you wanted to get a place or something like that, but it's like you're probably thinking like, okay, how can I make plans when I can't even afford this place yet? And that's where, like, scripting comes in, or like just saying things out loud that you want or whatever, and like as if you already have it. I think that's something that you're being called to do next. Like, really maybe get into like the law of attraction, learning about the law of attraction, learning about the laws of the universe, learning about just different things having to do with manifestation. I definitely feel like, but also I feel like some of you guys are being called to finish some projects. I definitely feel like some of you guys are feeling needing to finish some projects, or maybe even revamping some projects. Yeah, either finishing or revamping projects. I feel like it's for some of you guys, it's something that you need to do next. And then also, I'm hearing for some of you guys calling your sisters. Maybe calling your sisters or friends that feel like family, or maybe your cousins or something. But for some reason, this is also making me think something that you should do next is work on your relationship with your family. And I'm not saying to, like, if there's toxic family members that you're just like, okay, I can't do this anymore. But if your family, if there are certain family members that are trying, to make an effort with, being there for you, or maybe being nicer, or stuff like that, or trying to be better and better themselves and treat you differently than they've treated you before. um I feel like the thing you should do next is like be open to it and receptive to it, especially if you've ever felt left out in your family, or if you've ever felt left out in life in general. I feel like opening yourself up to new friendships, or like opening yourself up to your family, and yeah, and being, well, if you feel called to, being vulnerable with them, or like if they've been like showing you more support, it's time for you to, like, be open and receptive to that, to the ones that show you support, like I said. But I definitely feel like something with sisters, or like a group of people that make me feel like family, like it's just making me think of family, and like, yeah, you maybe changing your relationship with your family if things have been a little strained. Okay. So, what else do we have here? Okay, we have answers. Okay. Let me put this up here. And then we have forgiveness. Okay. Okay. Literally, what did I say? I literally was just talking about your family, allowing yourself to be more receptive to your family if they've been like trying to change and better themselves, where they're like, okay, I know I treated you this way in the past, but I'm trying to not, yeah, like I'm trying to build a relationship with you. Like, if there's family members or people in your life that are really trying to build a better relationship with you, it's time for you to be receptive to that. Of course, if it's like appropriate, yeah, be more receptive to the support that your family, or like this certain group of people that they're trying to show you. Like, be open to the support that certain people are trying to show you right now, or maybe just even the support that the universe is trying to give you. But I feel like more so it's like family for some reason, like where it's like things were a little strained in the past, and spirit is saying to be open to like working things out with them. But for some of you, if you're feeling like, nah, I don't want to like work things out with them, it's time for you to forgive what happened so that you're able to move on. Not in a way where it's just like, oh yeah, let's just move on, but in a way where it's like it's not still eating you up every day inside, okay? So yeah, I definitely feel like siblings or something like that. And then the fact that we have the answers card here, I feel like I don't know why it's making me think of like phone calls, like answering the phone, like when certain people call you, like with your if your family members maybe they're trying to call you more and like check up on you more, answer the phone. Answer the phone. I'm talking to myself too because I know sometimes I do not want to be bothered, but I feel like this is like there's more communication coming in with your family or something like that. Or like this is the call to like forgive your family, even if you don't want to be around them. It's time for you to forgive your family and so that you're able to move on. Um, yeah, that's what I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys. Um, what else? Let's see what other cards come up. Where are they? Oh, y'all the only group with three cards. Okay. With three like moon cards. So we have don't let pride get in your way. See, I knew it. I definitely feel like something with family or like a group of people that are trying to show you love and support and like in some shape or form, or like they're trying to advise you in some shape or form or something like that. And it's like, or they're trying to help you in some shape or form. They're trying to help you or advise you or something like that. And I feel like it's time for you to be more open and receptive to what they're like trying to tell you, or if they're trying to build a relationship with you, it's time for you to be receptive to that. Or I don't know. And then also just not feeling ashamed for asking for help. Okay, so another card. Oh wow, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay. So the fact that Cancer came up and then it says a personal issue reaches resolution is definitely giving family. It's definitely giving like close personal relationships that maybe things have been a little weird, a little rocky, a little like like it could be like I said with like your family, like your siblings, your parents. It could even be like your baby's father, your baby's mother, or like if you're currently with your baby's mother or your baby's father and like things have been a little hectic. I feel like there's a need to forgive. There's a need to forgive so that y'all can move on, yeah, so that y'all can find a resolution, or yeah, just move on and not let this thing eat you up inside. If it's more so like a family thing with like a certain parent or with siblings or something like that, I definitely feel like moving forward and forgiving is definitely something that should be worked on, even if it's like you're forgiving them, but it's not like you're letting them back in your life. Okay, so we also have, wow, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Wow. So the fact that we have the Libra card, and that's all about one, relationships, and two, the fact that it has to do with a win-win outcome is forecast, and then we have a personal issue reaches resolution, definitely makes me think that some of you guys, y'all are reuniting with a a bae or like a friend, or maybe like your family members, where things are like there's not as much tension anymore, something like that. But I feel like I definitely feel like there's going to be a reunion with like a bae. I don't know why I'm sensing that, like a reunion with a bae, or like a current relationship, like things getting solved in that, or things getting solved with family members, or like with friends, or something like that, where it's like people coming back together. Yeah, or maybe even just coming together. Maybe you don't know this person. I don't know, but I feel like if it's a bay or something. But I feel like, yeah, this is feeling more so like familiar energy, that it's like y'all had a little falling out or a little argument, or things have been awkward, and I definitely feel like it's time to, yeah, mend that relationship. Or maybe there's going to be people reaching out to you wanting to mend a relationship, and don't let pride get in your way to be like, "Oh, well, I don't care. I don't want to talk to you," or stuff like that. No. I definitely see you needing to mend relationships. And that's making me think of what I said with pile number 9. I said with number 9. With number 2, when I was talking about, like, say you're sorry. Don't be afraid to say you're sorry. Or I don't think I said don't be afraid, but I said, like, say sorry, say yes, say no. You know, but I definitely feel like relationships, you opening up more in relationships, or reuniting with people, stuff like that. Okay, so let's see. My spread is all messy today. Bear with me. It's late, and I'm like, all right, I want to finish this reading and go to sleep. Okay, so we have Two of Pentacles. We have Two of Pentacles, and the fact that we have the Two of Pentacles, and she's balancing these coins, and then we have the scales. Yeah, I definitely feel like the coming together of people, like the coming together of people, or coming to a compromise, like a you and someone being on the same page again. Um, People kind of like understanding where you're coming from now, or you understanding where they're coming from. Because I know I did say something like being open to like advice or something like that. But let's see. We also have Ace of Pentacles. That's good. Okay, so another thing that's interesting, that's coming to me, like the fact that you have a win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like for some of you guys, I feel like there's something coming in, even though I was like, what you should do next. I feel like, yes, the with you guys forgiving, it's like it's bringing something in. It's making room for something else. Like with you releasing all this stuff out of your heart, it's like making room for your blessings to come. So yeah. And then we also have the Empress right in the middle with the Libra card. That is funny because the Empress is ruled by Venus. Okay? So yeah, like the fact that Venus is showing up here, and then we have the personal issue reaches resolution, and then even the fact that we have the Leo card here is definitely making me think the next thing you should do is tend to relationships, tend to maybe broken relationships, or strained relationships, or maybe even drawing in relationships. Like if you're feeling like, dang, I'm not really too happy with my relationships right now, maybe start, like, doing scripting, you know and add in like, oh, I just love my life, and watch a video on scripting, okay? Because I'm not even about to explain all of that right now. But yes, scripting could definitely be a good thing for you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Oh, and taking care of yourself. Yes, taking care of yourself and forgiving, I feel like is going to help you glow different, and is going to make room for a lot of blessings to come in. So yes, make sure you're not keeping your heart heavy, which I know it can be hard in this type of world we live in, but I want you to like cleanse your heart more often, because for some reason I'm feeling like, oh yes, we have the the heart crystal over here. But for some reason I'm feeling like this group, oh, we have Leo here. Leo rules the heart. So I'm wondering if some of you guys are Leos, maybe you have Venus in Leo, or like, Venus or Leo placements, or maybe Libra placements, Cancer placements, you know, stuff like that. And any of those, even if you don't have that in your chart, is still, it can still resonate for you. Okay, so that was your reading pile number 3. If it resonated with you, please leave me a let's see, a dancing girl emoji. You know, the one that be wearing the red dress? Yes, a dancing girl emoji. If you made it to the end of this reading, okay? So if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in my description and in my comment section. If you would like to connect with like-minded mystics like yourself, and then also get exclusive content from me, definitely join the Mystik Collective. And also make sure you go to housemystic.com to check out all of my canvas art, as well as like my hand painted bags and hand painted clothing, all that good stuff. I think, oh yes, make sure you join my email list, because yeah, so you're updated with everything going on as far as my YouTube, my website, if I'm having sales, events, things like that. All right. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.